Alrighty guys, so really quick update. The down pipe is in, as you can see there, it swoops down and it sort of, let me see if I can get a good angle of this. It sort of snakes around and comes out here. There's a V-band just there. I'm going to come over to the table now and just show you the midsection that I've fabbed up. There is your gearbox mount, and I'm actually utilising that. So what I got, and sorry, just bear with me. The shed is absolutely a pigsty at the moment, and I don't know what to prioritise cleaning the shed or doing this. So that is my midsection. Again, it has a little step into it. I can't remember the angle on that. I think it could be 15 degrees or 18 degrees step this way into a factory made 45, and then, or 90 even, is it? Can't remember. Might be a 90 actually. Then we've got our really badly welded flexi. Flexi actually was giving me a major issue with welding it because it's just multiple layers of steel. So you have your outer layer of stainless steel, you have the mesh set between it, and then you have the actual bellows piece. 3 layers. It just burnt away every time. The heat just kind of ran into it, if you know what I mean, started burning it away. My best bet for welding it, just on a side note, was I ended up heating the pipe, keeping my arc full force onto that pipe, and then sort of wicking it, filling the puddle, and then moving up with the full puddle, and then I sort of dragged it in. I got a little mount made that is for the gearbox mount, and then I just got basically a 90 straight down into a 15 degree offset and up slightly into a straight piece. That's a V-band, and then we're going to be onto our back section. So the exhaust coming on nicely. I'm out of gas on the smaller bottle. The bigger bottle went empty a while back, so I got they replaced it with that because it had no bigger bottles, and now we can't get the stock of gas, so I'm going to be waiting on that. All that stainless steel there is, believe it or not, to do the intercooler pipe work, because again, like the gas, getting things is very difficult at the moment. Aluminium is quite costly to get it online at the moment, and then anything in general. You're only getting the pre-made kits with the beads already in them and everything like that. I'd have to learn how to aluminium weld, which is a side note. But the whole thing basically didn't add up as a viable option for me right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make it all out of 63mm stainless steel. So basically, there's a little trick I've heard of, I haven't tried it yet, which is basically I can, let's say, run my stainless steel length, take a very small slither off it. I'll cut a few maybe real fine rings of it, put a little slice into it, and then fit it over, weld that around, and that acts as your bead. So basically you're making a little bead onto it that way, just to hold it in. Basically what I have there is I have a sharp 45, so that'll bring that straight this way, and then a 90 and 90, and then straight up into the intake manifold, and the same basically this side. Sharp 45 brings it this way, shoots it here, in through here with a 90, and then up into the turbo. So that's that. The other thing is, so today, because of the gas being out, I decided to have a look at 2 things: the anti-roll bar to go across here, and the oil cooler. The oil cooler, I don't know if I made the wisest choice with this oil cooler. It's a little bit thick. It's a little bit fatter than the standard one that comes with a 210, W124 OM606, but that's neither here nor there, because obviously that one's going to be too small. But I don't know, look, if maybe a different shape, different mounting points, something like that might have been a better option. So at the moment I have basically taken the the aircon condensers mounting points and just stepped them up onto up here. This is all pre-made. This is here, like you just have to basically take those screws out. And there's 2 here, and I'll step it up. And then I'm going to set 2 screws. Let me see if you can see this. Straight down from there through the rubber, and just put a encapsulating nut there, flared washer nut there, and then I will set it up on top for its rigidity, if you know what I mean. And that will then get me my spacing and everything. And I'll just put a little angle on it just to get it sitting right. And then as a temporary measure, this is as I will run the pipe work up to it. I say it's a temporary measure because I really want to get aircon working on this. This is the whole point of using side-mounted intercoolers, and maybe living with the lack of efficiency that they might have, versus a solid front-mounted intercooler. So that was my aim, really, was to be able to put aircon in there. So this is only a temporary measure just to get me on the road. What I have looked into recently, or seen kind of mention of on the forums and stuff like that, is a water to air intercooler, and that actually might be a nice idea for this, because then I would be able to run the oil cooler there, a rad that cools the air to water intercooler here, and then run the actual, let's say, air to water intercooler off the intake manifold in this space inside here, which seems to be the going kind of option that people are doing, and that would actually leave me then all this space, just like a factory car for the aircon. So that's that. The other thing, sorry, but like I say, the mess in the shed is absolutely crazy. The other thing is this anti-roll bar. I'm really having issues with this because it fouls on my sump, and I knew this going into it, but I had heard that was not necessarily the case. But whatever way, it's definitely the case for me anyway. It's definitely fouling on it, and I tried setting myself up with a bar in several different angles with a vice grips, and then kind of putting the end into it and reefing it back. But that has come to no fruition, if you know what I mean, for me. Basically my method, I don't know right or wrong, is I have been trying to increase that angle between, sorry, bear with me a second, increase the angle between there and there, basically trying to bend this section here closer, so that basically it wouldn't pull the center part in to hit the sump. What I've been doing then is I've been measuring off that apex of that corner over to here, and consistently, basically, I'm not doing it there now, but consistently I'm getting 36 or 360 mil of a gap there, 360 mil of a gap here, and I bend it and I get maybe 2 mil, if even. I haven't really gotten much. I don't want to burn off my powder coating, but I'm feeling like I'm going to have to get a blowtorch and heat this anti-roll bar to be able to have any success at bending it. So hopefully that's not the case. Anyway, guys, it's all kind of moving on. I'm tricking away doing bits and pieces at a time. Yeah, so look, I will check in with you when there's a bit more of an update for you. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Bye.